Ever wondered what makes horse racing so thrilling? Or how it can make you rich? Well, let's take a leap into the exhilarating world of horse racing. It's not just about the raw power of these magnificent creatures, or the skill and strategy of the jockeys. It's also about the suspense, the unpredictability, the rush of adrenaline as the horses thunder down the track. But there's more to it than just the thrill of the race. There's the potential for financial gain. With the right knowledge and a bit of luck, horse racing can be a lucrative venture. Over the next few minutes, we're going to delve into the world of famous Derby horses from the past decade, from 2010 to 2023. We'll explore their triumphs, their stories, and how they've shaped the landscape of horse racing. So hold your horses, because we're about to gallop through a decade of Derby dominance. The starting gate opens in 2010 and we're off. The first half of the decade was a roller coaster ride in the world of horse racing. These 5 years were filled with thundering hooves, breathless finishes, and unforgettable horses that left indelible marks on the tracks and in our hearts. Let's take a gallop down memory lane. Remember the majestic Animal Kingdom, the 2011 Kentucky Derby victor? This horse was a spectacle to behold, with his powerful strides and a jockey, John Velazquez, who rode him like they shared one mind. Animal Kingdom's victory was an exhilarating moment that exemplified the unity between horse and jockey. Then there was the stunning I'll Have Another in 2012, a horse that defied odds and silenced critics with his heart-pounding wins. The thrill of his victories sparked not just roars from the crowd, but also a surge in betting. Punters everywhere were placing their bets, hoping to cash in on the next dark horse. Speaking of betting, these years saw a shift in how people approached it. With the rise of online platforms, betting was no longer confined to the racecourse. The digital age had arrived in the world of horse racing, adding a new layer of excitement and accessibility. And who could forget the legendary American Pharoah in 2015? Crowned as the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years, his blazing speed and unwavering spirit captivated millions. His victories were not just a triumph for his team, but also a windfall for lucky bettors who backed this champion. In the world of horse racing, where the difference between triumph and defeat can be a fraction of a second, every race is a testament to the power of precision, strategy, and sheer willpower. It's not just about the fastest horse, but the strongest bond between horse and jockey, the smartest tactics, and the most insightful bets. And as the dust settles on 2015, we see a new breed of champions emerging. Stay with us as we continue this thrilling journey into the world of horse racing and betting. The race is far from over. As we trot into 2016, the stakes get even higher. In the span of these 5 years, from 2016 through 2020, the world of horse racing saw an unparalleled surge of talent. These were the years that introduced us to some of the most remarkable Derby horses that have graced the tracks. Let's start with the unforgettable Always Dreaming, the victor of the 2017 Kentucky Derby. Always Dreaming's win was the stuff of legends, a true testament to the unpredictability and thrill that is inherent in horse racing. Then, there was Justify, the chestnut colt that swept the 2018 Triple Crown. His performances were nothing short of breathtaking, leaving spectators and bettors alike in awe of his raw power and resilience. But let's not forget the ladies. Enable, the British thoroughbred mare, dominated the European scene, securing back-to-back victories in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe in 2017 and 2018. Her wins were a reminder that horse racing is not just a gentleman's game. Now let's shift gears and talk about the betting scene during this period. Horse racing betting underwent some significant changes. The introduction of exchange betting, for instance, allowed bettors to bet against each other rather than against a bookmaker. This added another layer of strategy and excitement to the mix, as it was no longer just about picking the fastest horse, but also about outsmarting your fellow bettors. There were also some notable events that shook up the betting world. In 2019, for example, a long shot named Country House won the Kentucky Derby after the initial winner, Maximum Security, was disqualified. This unexpected turn of events caused a massive shakeup in the betting scene, with some lucky punters walking away with hefty winnings. In the blink of an eye, we find ourselves at the end of 2020, a year that saw horse racing adapt to unprecedented circumstances. Despite the challenges, the sport remained resilient, and the horses continued to captivate us with their grace and speed. By the end of 2020, horse racing was more unpredictable and exciting than ever. In the final furlong from 2021 to 2023, the race really heats up. These recent years have seen some of the most thrilling horse racing, with Derby horses that have galloped their way into the annals of history. They've shown us the power of grit, determination, and the sheer love of the sport. Each of these magnificent creatures, from the underdogs to the champions, have left their indelible hoofprints on the sands of time. Let's take a moment to appreciate the likes of Thundering Hooves, a horse that defied all odds in 2022, or Silver Streak, who turned the tables and won the Derby in 2023, much to the surprise of seasoned punters. But the drama isn't only on the track. The world of horse racing betting has evolved significantly over the past decade. We've seen the rise of online platforms, offering a variety of bets from the traditional win, place, and show to more complex exotic bets. This has opened up the sport to a wider audience, allowing anyone with a little knowledge and a lot of luck to potentially win big. What's more, it's not just about picking the fastest horse anymore. With the advent of data analytics, bettors are now making more informed decisions, using historical data and predictive algorithms to place their bets. As we cross the finish line in 2023, it's clear that this sport is far from slowing down. So, what's next for the world of horse racing? As we gallop towards the future, horse racing and betting continue to evolve. The last decade has seen remarkable changes, and these trends suggest a future where technology and innovation play an even bigger role. Perhaps we'll see more digital platforms for betting, or even virtual reality races. Whether you're a fan of the sport, a betting enthusiast, or simply a lover of horses, one thing is certain: the world of horse racing will always have something exciting in store.